Gentlemen, welcome back to the shop. Let's have a wee break from the Confusion 360. We're going to chat about Kicking Horse Mountain Resort. They lost a gondola, fell off the cable chairlift, and hurt a bunch of people. Not good. Kicking Horse Mountain Resort is a proper British Columbia big mountain ski resort. That's the kind that makes your knees knock first time you go up. We're not going to waste our time on the TV news. What we want you to think today, those talking heads, go straight to the source, the Lift blog. This is a fantastic blog for all things lifty. This article or a blog post by Peter Landsman. Gondola falls from Kicking Horse Golden Eagle Express. Now you can see here, it fell right out of the station. This would be a detachable gondola. That means it detaches from the cable, from the wire rope, going round and around, and it detaches in order to slow down so that people can get on without breaking hips and busting teeth. Now you can see it fell just out of the station because there is no snow that's been muddled further up. So it fell just off the station, and you don't see the broken bit on the cable because it continued up before the lifty hit an e-stop or before something signaled that there was a problem. It's no fun, I'll tell you what. You save up your beer tokens to bring your family out on a powder day. You call in sick. You get on the lift, maybe 6th or 7th in line, and your whole week shot right to fuck. So here we got the ski patrollers taking reports, of course, to cover their ass. You see all the clipboard warriors out. What happened? Are you hurt? Are you sure you're not hurt? So you're not hurt. I've been there, done that. They act very magnanimous that you can't leave off the mountain until they fully checked you out. But what they're really doing is they're covering the mountain's ass. That they're likely going to get sued, but they want as much ammo. Well, you left and you walked off and we were still triaging and we didn't know that you were hurt and you said you weren't hurt. Now, here's where it broke off. Now, this is interesting because the detachable cable clamp is still on there. It's just the dingle arm hanging out. So it looks as though maybe some bolts broke or something, but you don't see where the attachment is to the top of the gondola. So it could have been maybe somebody got up there and undid the bolts. Maybe something broke. These are so well engineered that you wouldn't think that it would actually break. There has to, in your mind, there has to be something else going on. It can't be that simple as metal fatigue. But the next photo tells the tale. Thank you, Justin Bond, and thank you, Justin Bond, and thank you, denizens of the internet. This is off the Golden Eagle Express, which is a Palma. It was commissioned in 2000 as a workhorse. I have heard that they don't have that many gondolas on the cable. It gets quite busy, and they could put more on, but they don't for some reason. And here is the smoking gun. We can see, if we looked real close, if we had a better photo real close, what you would see is beach marks on this steel member. Now this is a pipe and it broke right at the bend. So if there was an ingress of water that froze and thawed and froze and thawed and froze and thawed and wasn't able to get out, this round tubular section would be split longitudinally. It wouldn't break off like this. So what we have is metal fatigue. If we looked in real close here, we would see beach marks. That is like sand with the water coming, those annular kind of rings as the crack propagated. And you can see a darkness here on the inboard side. This is the original crack. And then it worked its way around. Now you would see this, if you were watching, you would see this bouncing around like crazy and it would look off kilter. And then you can see as it failed, it it would have worked its way. It would have been strong enough, strong enough, strong enough, strong enough. And then when it got to this jagged edge, it would have broke very quickly. And we see at the very last little bit, this dingle snaggle tooth here is the last little bit before it gave up the ghost. So these poor people would have been in this gondola and it would have been bouncing and bucking up and down, and then they would have fallen. So you'd maybe had a couple seconds of something's not right, spider sense, and then bingo bango, you're on the ground. There is, I'm sure, a non-destructive testing procedure, what needs to be done.
Okay, so here we are going around and we're looking at all the welds and specific placements that the manufacturer mandates where NDT is taking place. So this is magnetic particle testing. So what we're doing is looking for cracks around bends and welds. You see Marty going through the complete hanger here. The hanger arms are removed from the chairs because we have to get at the bolt holes where the hanger arm secures the bail of the chair.
The authorities will be looking into whether or not the non-destructive testing was done to determine if there wasn't any cracks in the structural members. Also, they'll be looking at the schedule and they'll be looking at the professional engineer who certified those inspections. So, going to be a couple sleepless nights around Kicking Horse. The BC Safety Authority is actually really good, super thorough. They are slow. So there will be no question as to what the end result is, but essentially non-destructive testing didn't catch this fault, and whether it was a material fault at manufacture or just one of those things, this is a case of metal fatigue but didn't get caught. However, I want to warn you that if you have your eyes open looking for shit stains on any of this infrastructure stuff, you're looking for shit stains, brown, rust. Now these, of course, members are hot dip galvanized, so you might not see too much rust, but you will see this crack will open up as you load it up. So instead of looking at the hot ski bunny in front of you, look at the infrastructure to make sure your family isn't going to get turned into hamburger meat. This stuff, it doesn't just happen. There's a progression before it fails. So thanks for watching. Keep your dick in a vise.